Good morning, hello everybody. This is the Astro-gravitational report for today, July 19, 2023. I don't know if you watched the from new moon to full moon report in there, but I was talking about today is going to happen something very interesting. That is, the moon comes in together with Mercury, and when you wake up early in the morning, which is this is going to be the rising energies at 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be together with Mercury and the moon. That is at 15 degrees of Leo. That is right in the middle on there. One big lesson that needs to be learned. What that lesson will be, though. For some of you, that could be something related into your childhood. That could be the kid lying to mom or mom lying to the kid situations in there. For some of you, that's going to be you lying your own intuition from within you. That could be so much related within yourself. But are you going to learn this lesson? Some of you is not going to like this lesson. You don't like it. Why? Because the moon and Mercury, they're squaring Uranus in there. They're squaring Jupiter, the growth. But where happens the growth? The growth happens in the fifth house. The child, that is Leo's energies in there. And since the moon right now is in there, what is the lesson could be? You may be going to be finding a lot of truths today. Maybe you're going to be getting into these lessons not to lie to yourself, not to sabotage yourself, because that square with Jupiter is talking about exactly about this. Okay, be mindful how people talking to you today. They may talking about that this is a trigger within them, and they're gonna try to project their fears into you. They're gonna try to look at it, but you may gonna look at it in the past. Were you the kid that lied your mother? Your mother lost confidence in you. Are you the mother that lied its kids that you looking at in there? What it that might be. This could be also leading to, because today the moon, Lilith, and Venus, they're all in Leo. This is we're talking about the three females coming in together within you personally, but also this could be a three different generations of females that they have to come together to see the things, because the issue that the grandchild can have, it's correlated into the mother and the grandmother. Had a lot of cases like this last year. We worked with some of it. Some of it was properly understood and took a actions to be fixing all these situations. But that is correlated within the growth, the personal growth. Finally, to mature and take this, because the maturing within a grandmother leads to the maturing of you, maybe, and that leads into the maturing within a child. You mature how to grow with this. You do a corrective actions, but that could be the lessons for some of you today. Talking about zipping up right here pretty quick in there. That energy is going to be later on connecting with this. At 7 o'clock in the morning, midheaven is squaring the sun. You don't like somebody else's authority. Be careful with communications with bosses. Bosses are not leaders. But be careful with your own energies at home. What are you doing at home? Because if the things at home is not properly, which is that is what the Cancer is in there, be careful with this. Okay, just watch yourself out, because it's asking you to transform something. Talking about those energies, about the moon and Mercury, they're going to be very high. You're going to be looking at what the growth and what the universe has for you, because midheaven, it's going to be at 15 degrees of Taurus, which is going to be direct square towards the 15 degrees of Leo. All right, you're going to be working with this one way or another. You're going to be today working with that maturity of growth. If that is a whatever your situations, if you're in the family situations, don't lie within the family, because sooner or later the lies comes out. If you're at work, don't say, oh, I didn't did this and I didn't broke the machine. Don't say situations. Don't go ahead and falsificate reports at work. Don't go ahead if you're at school. Don't try to sneak it out and make excuses and lies and something that you did, but you didn't do it. And on another side, that you have to look at it yourself. Are you doing to yourself? What is that? Is the impact to you? Talking about like 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, those energies, they're going to be a little bit more softer there. At 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 28 degrees of Gemini. There's going to be these beautiful divine energies towards 29 degrees Pluto, and we're talking about 28 degrees Venus, and towards the 27 degrees Neptune. Those are the divine energies that you're going to be looking into the divine transformations from within you. Some of you may be looking into God. Maybe some of you looking into the universe. Some of you is going to be looking to this deep transformation from itself to learn these lessons. Whatever the lesson might be for you, you're going to put that love in there. With that love, you're going to find these divine visions. The rising energies, they are 28 degrees of Virgo. They are going to be in divine energies with the North Node. So you're going to do a lot of healing. Could be a generational healing lessons as well, as I said. So it's going to come to you. You are going to get the visions in there. You're going to get the stuff within 1 o'clock. Midheaven, it's going to be with the sun. That is going to be the authority that you're putting from within you. That is the situations that you're going to be look. But that midheaven is squaring the North Node, and it's squaring the rising energies that are coming in to create balance. Who's going to create the balance? The universe. And what I'm talking about, that the ascendant at 22 degrees 39 minutes is the exact divine energies with 22 degrees 25 minutes Uranus in Taurus. Who is ruling those two? Venus. But Venus is about love and money, or I would say love and abundance. Okay? And when we're talking about this, you may have an abundance, but you don't have love. What do you have? Nothing. You have money that actually the money don't buy happiness. But if you look at it inside of it, if you have the love but you're lazy and you don't make money, guess what? You're gonna losing the one. Those two are working together. But when you have the love and that love creates an abundance, now you got it. Now you got all that energy of love that it's there. And that's what Venus in Leo right now is learning to grow. And if you do that, you're going to be the most happiest person in the world, because you understand the values of you that leads to the value with everything around you, including your partner. So that energy later on at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock is going to be a very interesting there, because midheaven is going to be transiting. It's going to meet Mercury, it's going to meet the moon, it's going to meet Lilith. God bless your soul. In there, and it's going to be connecting with Venus. That is going to be adding additional squares towards Jupiter and Uranus. You're going to go deep, dive deep within all those energies. Okay, the rising energies are not good either. The rising energies at 16 degrees of Scorpio. And we are talking about this Scorpio, Taurus, Leo situations from the last year. Now the lesson is repeating itself. It's just a little bit more stronger, a little bit more powerful, a little bit more intense in there. And every time the Lilith, Venus, and the Moon come in together, those are the three feminine energies inside. What you can improve within yourself? What are you going to grow up in yourself as a divine feminine energies? Because this represents mom, the grandchild, and you, the princess. That represents the queen, that represents the princess, and the little princess in there that wants her things to go her way. But I want it. Yeah, look at inside of you. So 4 o'clock, this is going to be more interesting, because the 4 o'clock energy is going to go towards Mars, masculine energies. Are you learning the lessons? Because let me tell you this, that Mars, Venus, and Lilith, they're all opposing Saturn. Learning lessons in there. You have the patience inside of you? Did you mature on that? Is that could be a lesson for you today? Probably it is. Because pretty soon the moon is going to be telling you all that lessons. This is like a grandmother studying you and the grandchild, and then it's come and talk to you. It's like, you know what? You need to be more patient. You need to heal this. You need to look within this. You need to get in it in this. How about if that is your intuition? Would you listen to your intuition? It is a big lessons within all this. Later on at 6 and 7 o'clock, those energies gonna calm down. Specifically talking about the 6 o'clock, the rising energies they're coming in the front of your eyes. They're coming in there, which is the ascendant. That is it at 22 degrees at Sagittarius. There is a beautiful 4 trines towards what? Mercury, the Moon, Lilith, and Venus. All 4 of them. But there is also divine energies towards 22 degrees, 25 minutes, Uranus in there. The universe sends you those energies, you to find peace with whatever the situations is so you can heal. Are you going to take these energies to heal? Because midheaven is going to be at Libra, the relationship within your own self, healing with the growth. And that ultimately, that healing is going to leading to abundance. But the question is are you going to take actions? Why? Libra is a cardinal sign. Actions. Okay? Actions. Your authority is where? Cancer. Actions. Pluto, where is that? Capricorn. Actions. Where is the North Node? Aries. Actions. Cardinal changes. And you do that, you're going to find yourself in the right spot at the right time. As long you learning the lessons. And you're learning the lessons, you may going to hear the pass the test today. You're going to find out, but before that, you need to go ahead and purge all the errors from within you. And that purging of errors is going to happen around 8 and 9 o'clock. Be mindful about those energies. They are going to be really pushy. Talking about dark night of the soul in the squares. Because midheaven at 16 degrees, that's going to be a squaring Venus, Lilith, Moon, Mercury, and it's going to be opposing Uranus and Jupiter. Basically, you're just going to be nail it in that. If you are in a relationship, please don't make scandals at home. Okay, don't make scandals at home. Don't bring that energy, because that energy is going to be at the 7th house. And the rising energies of the ascendant, they are helping you to listen to divine energies, you to learn this lesson. You need to stop doing things that harm you, but they're harming everyone else around you. That is the big lesson for whatever that reason is. So basically the truth has to be spoken. Okay? Oh, somebody doesn't want to talk. All right, 9 o'clock, that energy at 1 degree of Sag in there, that is going to be coming in and talking about your destiny. Was your destiny, or you screwing up your destiny? Because if you make all these situations, if you make all this sabotage, if you make all this, you didn't learn things. But Mars is in beautiful trines with Jupiter, and Venus is in a beautiful trine with the North Node. So both masculine and feminine understand what they need to do. The question is are you going to do it? And under the divine guidance, the feminine energies from Pluto and Neptune retrograde, you're dealing with this, and you're not repeating the same things, the same mistakes, because you see what the damage is. The same fears that your mother passing into you, and you're the same fears that you're passing into your children. That's what these 3 feminine energies are talking about today. They're coming in with all this. It's the growth. It is the 5th house. It is Leo's energy to grow. This is why most of the Leos, they become what? Teachers. All right, so talking about 10 o'clock, yeah, the ascendant is going to be at 2 degrees within Pisces. That's going to be adding to the oppositions against all that. Talking about the Moon, Lilith, Venus, and Mars at the same time. Yeah, it's time to talk or it's time to learn the lessons. You start to putting all this. The energy is going to be intense, but the midheaven, the communications that in Sagittarius, at this time, they are going to be very particular. They're going to be coming in as they transiting throughout the hour. They're going to hit Mars, they're going to hit Venus, they're going to hit Lilith, the Moon, Mercury, all this. Okay, so be patient and heal. Heal communications at this time is a very, very beautiful. But if you're not communicating, you're not talking, you're not doing the things inside, you haven't learned the lesson. And if you haven't learned the lesson, you cannot pass over this lesson. You cannot cross the border of that lesson. So you're not going to be hearing the one words that you need to go into here at 11 o'clock. Are you passed the test? Because at 11 o'clock, there are 29 degrees, midheaven. Beautiful divine energies with the authority, with the sun, in that situations from within. We are talking about these beautiful trines towards Mars, Venus, and Lilith together with the moon. We're talking about very beautiful generational healings in there within yourself. What was the lesson though? You're gonna know it, I said in the morning. But did you pass that lesson? The only person you will know is you. So is the divine. Are you taking your authority to change? If you did that, congratulations to you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the Astro Gravitational Report. If you need some help, I'm available for consultations through Facebook. You're gonna find the link. It is in the top about, and you can private message me there. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Be love, and hopefully this report helps you in your life.